Lisa Howell, and I live in the Big Hope community. I'm a member of the Qualla Boundary Historical Society. It was always the candy apples and the caramel apples, but food, I would say food is the biggest thing for me because um, so my family always had a food booth, so that was one of the reasons we were always there in my teenage years. So it was my aunts. They had a food booth. I don't even know what they called it. It was Emily Smith. You could tell her booth because everybody was lined up to it, and she had the Indian dinners, the bean bread, the fried chicken, all the good fatty food. So I think a lot of it's comfort because everybody always had a pot of beans on. You always made bean bread. Um, Cabbage was always my favorite food. Fried potatoes, those were the staples on everybody's table. So I think that's just for everybody in this area that those were the staples that we had. I do remember at the old high school when we would get out of school, everybody would walk from the school all the way to the fair because that was our freedom, and I don't see kids doing that anymore. Every now and then I'll see a kid walking from the school, but that was the thing to do after school was you walked from the school to the fair or whatever activity was going on that day. Um, we always did Children's Day because you got the free wristband, but I remember one of my friends, her grandma would sell the chestnut bread. So even now, chestnut bread's hard to come by because you have to make it right away as soon as you get your chestnuts. But I always knew who to ask for chestnut bread um, and where to get it. At the fair, you would see people walking around, and they'd have their bag, and you know who to get your bread from. So I don't think kids know that today. I would say the exhibits, my aunts were always putting their baskets into the fair, and there was always competition, like who's going to get first place. Um, that's the one thing I miss, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Put exhibits in so my family will start going to it as well. Trying to do activities with my my family so that they can get those creative juices flow and do whatever they're comfortable with and submit those for the fair. But I think that is one of the biggest things the fair is missing. I mean, there's exhibits, but it's nowhere near what used to be submitted in the past. Different areas of the craftsmen are trying. I know Tara is doing the pottery, which I did this year, but I don't think I'm going to have anything ready for the fair this year, but hopefully next year I'll have more time to do that. This year just got away from me, but I, I'm open to any idea to support any incentives for getting people to submit because there's a lot of talent out there. You see it in the craft shops. Last year I put in, my first year I put in copper. I took the copper class that was offered in the communities last winter, or was this in 24 in the winter, like in January, and took that class and took a second class at the co-op, and then just build off of that until I felt comfortable to produce something for the fair. And I was surprised because I did get a first place ribbon, so I was really excited about that. And it stressed me out this year because I'm like, I hope I do as good. I'm afraid to put something in because I don't feel like I'm going to live up to my reputation now. So, um, but I would just encourage anybody to put whatever you've made, put it in there because you never know where you're gonna end up. I think it helps to continue our traditions and promotes creativity, which I'm all for now. I guess as you age, your priorities change. So that's where I'm at. I'm in my creative stage right now.